Hey guys, welcome back. So we just covered a few of the motion objects in the previous video, and in there I told you I was going to show you a way to take advantage of this glitch I found, um, this mechanic that I found with the scaled to. So if you notice, for instance, let's say this little snow globe, as I walk around it, I can still see inside of it, but I can't see past those objects. And then even if I walk inside, now I'm inside with this object, but as I turn around and look around, I can't see outside of the snow globe, right? Same thing with this door here. No matter, or this little room, as I walk around this room, I can't see through the room, but I can see inside. But if I walk inside the room, now I can no longer see outside. Um, these shapes are inverted. And I did this totally by accident, but I found some really cool effects. Whereas you can, see inside of an object like this, and walk around it, and it kind of gives you this little orb feeling. Same thing, with this here as we walk through, and each one of these, you'll notice, is like this. You can do this with any shape that you want. Now, the question is, how do you do that? Well, going back to the scale to option, and we were actually playing with it, me and Mighty. If you scale an item, I'm just going to move this here. There we are. There we are. So basically what I wanted to do, I'm going to add one more in here just so I could play with it real quick. Let's do this. So when button 1 is pressed and when button 2 is pressed, when button 1 is pressed, we're going to go ahead and scale it there. And when button 2 is pressed, we're going to scale let's say to 10. All right. So now that we have all this settled, what all right, I got it here. So I don't know that that's how I want it to be, but it's going to work for this instance here. So basically what will happen is here we are, when I scale an object down, so for instance, this is scaling any object down to 0.1, 0.1, 0.1 into this little tiny block. All it knows is that over 1 second, it's scaling down from, let's say, 10, which is what it is now, to 0.1. That's a scale down factor of 9.9, right? From 10 to 0.1. Well, it doesn't actually know that its target is 0.1. All it knows is it's moving down a size down to 0.1. So it's moving down to a value of negative 9.9. So the glitch comes in here. Let's say I tell it to go down to this small size, but while it's actually moving down to the size, I'm going to make it small instantly, and then as soon as it moves down, it's still trying to go down by that size. And what happens is it ends up going inside out on itself. And the way horizon shapes are made, so let's go ahead and pull a little square out here. And we're just going to make this grabbable so we can kind of maneuver it. There we are. And let's move it closer to the ground. Here we are. So a square in itself, even looking at this right here, the way the game is programmed is it's looking at a side, right? It says, okay, well, this side of this object show this side here. But if I put my head inside, you're going to notice I can see out because it's not actually calling for a face on the inside. It's only calling for a face on the outside. So by doing this trick here, where we lower it and then turn it inside out on itself, now basically what we're doing is we're saying, okay, well, instead of calling the outside faces, since they've kind of inverted on themselves, they're calling the inside faces to show you the inside face, but it's not showing you the outside face, which would originally be the inside of that object. So again, I can go in, and now I'm in the square because I can't see through it going this direction. But if I come on this side, it no longer calls that face, and now I can see on the inside of it. Now, what kind of objects or what kind of things you do, I don't know. I'd love to see, and if you want to post a reply with a video or something like that, definitely do so because I'm really curious. I've kind of just played around, like I said, a little snow globe where you can go in and kind of see and then come out. A little elevator where if you walk in, the world changes outside, and then when you walk out, it's done. So many different things that you could do with it. Again, like and subscribe to my video. Reply with anything that you have on it. I'm really interested to see it. And thank you all for taking the time to watch my video. It really means so much. You guys have a great day.